Hello guys, welcome to today's episode of the New Breed Pod. I remain your host, Lisa Akuna. I want to say a very big thank you to those who subscribe to our YouTube channel. I want to say we've been seeing your likes, we've been seeing your shares, we've been seeing your comments. Keep them coming. Today I have erudite people with me. We are here to discuss a very juicy and a very smart topic. I would let them do the honor of introducing themselves. From my left.
Hi, my name is Ifeoluwadite.
My name is Ernest Osadolo.
My name is Orinda Mola Shweton.
Hi, my name is Denoita.
You already know, mate. My name is Obanda Lelua Samuel Alabi.
And I'm Alem Horda.
And you're welcome to the New Breed Pod. Well, today, that interesting topic we have is titled decency. So what can you guys say about that word decency? In your own term, in your own definition, what can you say about decency?
Decency is just, for me, I would just say decency is an environment where everyone is comfortable and, there is no disrespect or in every facet, be it looks, be it socially, be it how you speak, how you address people. Just basically making sure that people are comfortable with what you're doing or being around you.
Okay. From my endpoint, I think decency is a posture that you sustain to be outstanding.
Wow.
In your society.
I told you we have erudite men.
What more can I say to that? It's a posture. I think decency, like she said, cuts through every aspect of our lives as individuals. The way you treat people, are you a decent person? The way you talk to people, the way you relate, are you decent? The way you dress, are you decent? The way you think, are you decent? Because it's not just dressing alone, it's the way you think. It starts from your mind. If you think, I need to be a right person, I need to be outstanding, if from your thinking it shows to your outward actions and appearance.
Very excellent. That was good. Yeah?
Okay, I think decency is it's a behavior, a way of life that conforms to the standards of morality. Yeah, and if you are decent, I think there are always laws guiding you. I think there should be laws guiding you if you actually want to be decent. So I think decency is more like a behavioral pattern that guides you.
Okay, Huda.
I think decency generally comes from within.
Okay.
Because you can't portray what you don't have inside. So decency, maybe from your looks, the way you talk, the way you address people, who you communicate with, should portray decency. Yes.
That's a good one.
I've heard so many definitions, but I would say decency varies. It depends on wherever you are. In the military, what they call decency is different from what they call decency in the hospital. At home, what you call decency is different from what you call it outside. So it varies. But the same definition as what Damola said. Wherever you are, wherever you are into, following the rules, obeying the rules, that's what you call decency.
That's so good. Someone said something to me, in the course of the week. They said decency is not too much and not too little. Do we agree to that?
It's just enough.
Not too much, not too little.
Yes.
Yeah?
I think
Do we agree to that?
I think there should be a balance to decency. Yes, I think so.
Yeah? When you don't do things too much and when you don't underdo things, that's decency. Do we agree to that?
Yes.
Okay.
Because doing things too much and not doing things too much, it brings about hypocrisy somehow. If you think about it.
What? Doing things too much?
Yes, as a decent person.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
if you are decent, if you are a decent person to be example, you are doing it too much. Me as an individual, I can see you as an hypocrite. And you're just on and off, that kind of thing.
So what's your definition of decency then?
If you play the video back, if you play the video back, you
I want
see.
to ask this question. Is decency a character trait?
Actually, it's not.
Why'd you say that?
Is it a character trait? It's not.
It's based on like I think it's based on the situation. There are some situations that require you to go back to your home training. And then there are some decisions that on the spot you can just decide and this is what I'm gonna do and this is not what I'm going to do. Because to be honest, yeah. Okay, let me put it like this. When you are, and this is something I experienced personally, when you're away from the prying eyes of your family or people that are close to you, you will be left with a decision on how you want to live your life. Regardless of how you were trained and whatever, the environment you're in will put you in a position where you have to decide how you choose to live your life. So I feel like decency has to do with, sometimes it requires you to dig deep and think about or reflect on the things you were taught, and then sometimes it's just very innate, it just comes from inside.
So
I think there's an opinion.
Okay.
It's an opinion you are giving. But the fact is, there is a quote I normally have. Life give you option, you make decision, right? Yeah. Now, one thing you have to know about decency, if we are trying not to be diplomatic about it, decency is discipline. Okay. I'm standing because I can't talk without having the word backing up scripturally, because that's where I live from. Yes, sir. So it said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Yes. Right? So who you are is what you reflect. Yes, sir. Okay. We must have this understanding. Whether it's character traits, we want to define it, or whether it's an influencing ways, we want to define it. If you are disciplined and you have a standard, then you have I can say you have 30% or 35% of not compromising. Because what brings indecency to our society is heart of compromising what you are supposed or what you know that is right.
So in other words, you're saying as a character trait, when someone is calm and quiet, is that person
it doesn't make him a decent person?
Okay.
When you are calm or you are quiet, it doesn't make you a decent person.
When you are disciplined.
When you are disciplined, it makes you one to be focused and not to be pretending. Because pretense is not still discipline. Pretense is not discipline. Who you are, whether privately or openly, how you talk. Do you know there are some people that forget themselves? Yeah. They talk anyhow. They are not disciplined. Even if they present themselves, I don't know, even if they are Christian, they speak in tongues, but they talk anyhow, they are not disciplined. And the proof that a man is not disciplined is that the man in fact, he has been influenced with his environment, because environment also matters. So when you begin to cultivate some Babylonian words, some talk that doesn't make sense, before you know, it starts influencing you. But when you have discipline, you are decent, that means you can repulse these things, not to get in you. So a decent man, a disciplined person, they are just together.
Oyinda, do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I mean, just like being an honest person, just as being a calm person, that's the same way as decency. So definitely it is a character, because we didn't just grow up to be decent. We learned some things that now became who we are, the decent people that we are. So I think decency is a character trait.
So now let's go to the controversial one, which is decency in the physical appearance, decency in dressing. Now, some people are decent because they don't have enough money. Yeah, what do we say about that? Like, when in dressing, they don't have enough money to acquire those things they need. So they are simple and they term themselves decent. What do we say about that? Yeah, some people can be decent because they don't have money.
Well, see, you won't say, the thing is you won't say because they don't have money, that's why they are decent too.
Okay.
I mean, saying like they cannot acquire the clothes, that's not why they are decent. You have not just seen the real them, as money has never entered their pockets.
Back to what you were saying.
Discipline.
Pretending.
Yeah.
Because the opportunity has not. It's like saying I'm a decent person because of the situation around, which is what he said. He said it's pretending, it means you still don't have discipline.
Okay. Okay, who does say something before I
Decency is
ask
not
this?
being simple, though. Because you said the decency, simple, calm, that's not decency. Because decency, first of all, it has to be inbuilt because you cannot portray what you don't have inside of you. Outside, the talk of hypocrisy. Many people are hypocrites because they try to force what they are not. So
I'm so happy you are bringing these words, hypocrisy and all of that. In terms of dressing now, would you say decency is location based? For example, now in Nigeria, I'm from Nigeria. When you're in Lekki, RCCG, obviously you dress, you'll be popping. Then when you go to you don't wear earrings and all of that, no shades actually. So would we say decency is location based? For example, we're here in the abroad. The way we are dressing, we know that we cannot dress like that. Some of us know that we cannot dress like that back home.
What you do, maybe seasonal, or what you have based location on you have based it. You put it on a location base. Are you a mutation? You change. You split. Are you a chameleon? See, if you are decent, whether you are in abroad, whether you are inside the hole, whether wherever you are, then that trait works with you. So if we are putting it on a location base, we are trying to suit our appetite.
Okay, the cliche word I say, if you are in Rome, you behave like the Romans.
I will address that.
Okay.
I'm going to use myself as an example. In Nigeria, I mean, it's a different thing if your style sense changes. Because, I mean, when we were young, the things we used to wear then, we don't wear them now. Why? Because times have changed, right? So if it's in that aspect, sometimes your style sense changes. Because as we grow, because for myself, when I look at my throwback, it's not like I never used to dress indecent. Like I still, with the little things my mother and my father bought for me, I will still match it and make sure that I'm looking beautiful, but still decent. So people coming here now, and that means you're a pretender. Because why would you be doing things that you cannot be proud of doing back home? But why are you doing it here? Because eyes are not on you. Or you think, oh, mommy is not going to beat me now. I mean, I will call her when I get back home, when I'm wearing my pajamas. And I'll be like, mommy, this is what I wore today. No, can I finish, please? Let me finish, please. For me, what I just think is whatever you're going to do in the inside, do it outside as well. If you'll be indecent inside, be indecent outside. Don't be a chameleon like you said. If you are good, you are good. There is no, I'm good now, tomorrow I want to be bad. Choose a side.
Period.
I think with the aspect of discipline, if you're disciplined, you are decent. You don't actually need a second eye or maybe a third eye to watch you. Are you actually doing what you're supposed to do? Yeah. So if you're decent, the environment doesn't matter. Yeah. Hopefully the society might influence you. That's in the case of you being indisciplined. Yeah, so if you're not disciplined, you will obviously be influenced by anything that comes your way. Yeah.
So now, Oyin, I want to ask this question.
Before you ask that question, before you ask that question, Sister Lisa.
Speak.
Now, I'm speaking from the aspect of a teenager to a youth. Because I can't really tell you that you can just call a small boy a decent boy when he's not even grown and see the world. Now, we have situations whereby we are forced to do things we don't want to do. Take, for instance, I'm a Jehovah's Witness member or a Deeper Life member or something, and then this one is not allowed, this one is not allowed, but I want to do it. It's not bad though. I want to do it. This fashion, I want to wear it. Why are you forcing me to? I now have the opportunity now not to do it. I'm away from you. I can breathe. Now I want to do it now. It's not decent. Why? I'm living my life.
Okay, what I wanted to ask was, some of us, we know ourselves. From Nigeria, we don't wear trousers to church. But coming to the abroad, we wear trousers to church.
Okay.
Please, I will answer you.
Yes, I actually want you to answer it.
Because, no, I will answer, because the first point I made at the start of this podcast was you will be faced with situations and you will have to choose how you choose to live.
Is it pretense?
It's not pretense. Because once you cross the age of 18, everybody assumes you are an adult. If sir, wait, let me get where you are a man, let me get there. Now, in my church in Nigeria, or not, okay, let me say, my growing up in Nigeria, people usually say, oh, you behave like a boy, you're always wearing trousers, you're always wearing jeans, blah, blah, blah. Now, going to church, wearing jeans or wearing trousers, to me, I did not see what was bad about it. I still don't see what is bad about it. Okay, but there are some churches that don't allow jeans. Now, if a member of such a church comes abroad and comes to a church like ours and sees people wearing jeans and the next Sunday decides to wear jeans, the people in Nigeria that they left back home, are they going to call that person indecent?
Yes. They just open their mouth. Wow.
Okay, can I say something? Okay, let me say something. When you talk about decency, like we are saying when we were children, when we were teenagers, if you are decent from the beginning, you will grow with it.
So we're still saying.
So you advance with it. I'm coming. Now, decency starts on the seed that your parents sowed inside of you.
Very wrong.
Are you following? Now, decency starts from the seed, whether positive or negative. You can be decent in the other way around, maybe to other people that might accept you. But what I see decency to be is that you make the choice, see that to continue to be decent. Depends on the parent that also raised you, though. That is another question mark there. Depends on the environment you were raised. Depends on the parents that raised you. But if you now feel to be influenced by where you went to, at first, I can humbly tell you, you were never decent.
Okay, but sir, we're not talking about influence here.
You talk about trousers.
No, it's not influence.
Okay.
I said, if you remember what I said, I said to me personally, wearing trousers, I don't think it.
Wearing trousers from Nigeria.
Okay, but not to church. And I did not see anything wrong with wearing trousers to church. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, I am in an environment that allows or accepts my own reasoning. So in that environment, does it mean I was influenced by the environment or I'm now indecent? When the environment I am in doesn't consider that to be indecent and it is not hurting anybody, it is not making anyone uncomfortable.
Okay, can it be personal? And how do you feel when you wear that?
I feel okay.
Okay, if you feel okay, that means it's personal.
Okay, but then it goes back to my first point when I said you have to be comfortable in your own skin. So
But
if I am
also
coming
look,
here,
also look around
Sir,
people
sir,
that are around you.
sir,
If they have been on
sir,
track
don't
for something
defend.
negative.
Sir, don't defend. Now, sir,
Now,
sir,
you have
listen.
to look. You see, consider people
no.
when it comes to decency.
No.
Of course.
No, sir, what I'm saying is, if the people wearing trousers are comfortable, no one
I'm
is
not
feeling
saying-
uncomfortable.
No, there are some things, for example, now
Okay.
as a lady, there are some things you will put on. It's not about you don't feel okay with it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's not that you are not feeling okay with it, but you are trying to consider people that are around. How are you influencing them? Because now you didn't tell them to be looking at you.
Okay.
It was something that Job saw in Job 32 that say, I sealed my eyes with, I made a covenant with my eyes. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's not about if you want to make an outstanding something. You have accepted that discipline or decency is when you make a positive outstanding. Then it's not just all about you anymore.
Okay.
Do you understand? So there are people that are looking at you. We are live
Can we
episode.
continue?
Yeah.
Can we continue? It's not just about you. Guys, please let your comments be known. Like, tell us what you think about what they are saying, or tell us your own definition or your own points on decency. We are sure going to read your comments. Yes, Oba, please, what do you have to say? Countering what?
I said you were wrong. due to the fact, not a bit, calm down. I said you were wrong, not due to the fact that, you said some things that were right. You said some things that were right, but you see, that's why I said you cannot say something that's from the upbringing you've known. You cannot tell a child, a teenage child, or someone that is like age 9 to like 17 that you are a decent person. You're not a decent person, because once you are 18, let me tell you, like if I said,
Your character comes into play.
because once you are 18, who you are.
No, do you know what seed is?
Sir, seed.
Wait, hold on.
Sir, sometimes, sir, women and parents deceive themselves and say they planted seed. They've not planted anything, no. They never plant anything. Sir, sometimes parents deceive themselves that they plant seed. Nothing don't plant, too. Nothing don't plant.
Can I say something? Now, did anyone, or when you were growing up, did your mom ever for 1 second say, maybe when you beat your brother, did she tell you that you should not do that, you should not hurt people? Did she teach you that? That is bad. Hitting people is bad,
So what
right?
is showing you?
She's teaching you decency. Because a decent, that is a seed. No, that is, can I please finish? Can I finish? Now, hold on, please. Now, that is the seed he's talking about. The way they are teaching you, the things they are teaching you, go to school, be educated. The school that you are even going to, schools teach you things, right? In biology, don't they teach you even sex education? These things too is part of decency. These are the seeds that they are putting.
Wait. Okay.
Let me ask a question. Okay, say what you want to say.
Now, basically, you said that when we're younger, our parents will see us fighting with our siblings or something and say, oh, beating your younger brother is bad or things like that. But our same parents will go around and beat us.
I feel they are
Okay, but if wait, please. Okay. Sorry, please. I beg you.
See,
Okay, please.
No. Wait now.
Time out.
Let me make my point. Okay, great. Now, we're talking about seeds that our parents plant. As a child, you have a younger sister. You're beating your younger sister. Your mom now comes and says, don't beat your younger sister. But then she comes around to beat you when you do something wrong. What seed has been sown to you?
Please let him talk.
Okay, I think that's a seed. It's left on your mom or your dad to tell you, okay, I got your brother beaten or your sister beaten because he did something wrong, so I'm trying to correct him.
Okay, but I was beating my sibling because they did something wrong.
Okay.
And then they scolded me
Yeah.
for scolding someone.
Yeah.
To in turn scold me.
Okay, maybe it is not actually in your place to correct.
Your parents, right? You're not your parents.
Actually.
can I tell you something?
I'm from Nigeria. It's not just
No, look at this.
Now, this is where I was going to. This is the point I was going to. What Ober said is that was the point I wanted to bring out. So basically, when you get to 18, this is even based on like is science-based kind of. The things you experience in your childhood will determine how you will be as an adult. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, whatever seeds have been sowed in your mind, your heart, your whatever, you will get to a point where you will still have to choose. You will still have to choose, and whatever you choose will be whatever you choose.
Just making mention to the age 18. I don't understand what decency has to do with you getting to 18.
Okay, when you're mature, when you're older, when you're an adult, when you can decide for yourself according to the law, because
at 18, at 4 or 6 years old, do you decide to be a nice person or not?
At 6 years
At
old.
6 years old, do you say I want to be a nice person? Because I've seen people be nice to me.
At 6 years old, I'm imitating my parents' behaviors.
For the sake of our time, we're going to have a part 2. We're going to have a part 2 of this topic. Ife, for the sake of our time, we're going to have a part 2 of this topic. I want to ask this question. Is keeping dreadlocks a sin? For guys, is keeping dreads a sin?
Guys, some people are born with dreadlocks. I was born with dreadlocks, but they cut it off at when I was a baby. My mom took it off. Yeah, some people are born with that now. Normal level. Dreadlock is an hairstyle, oh. Is an hairstyle.
What about guys that braid their hair?
Braiding is an hairstyle. You are styling your hair. My hair is too full. I don't want it to be full again. I don't want to cut it low at the same time. I want to braid it. It's just an hairstyle.
So it's not indecent.
Who said it is?
I'm just asking. I'm just asking, yeah?
I think it is indecent. Yeah.
You think
Because
it's indecent?
it's the same way as it's like a dress code. Yeah, it might make you physically appealing, but you might call a lot of negative attention to the way you portray yourself.
Due to the fact that
Yeah, it might call a lot of negative energy to the way you portray yourself. Because by his hairstyle, yeah, I don't want, no, sorry, not you. Sorry, okay, I know there's some, let's say scammers, they have the way they dress. You can easily identify them by their hairstyle. So I have seen situations where young guys were being arrested just because of their hairstyle. Yeah, that's mostly in Africa. I've seen videos like that where they were being arrested. Yeah, that's because they thought they were not towing the line. That's part, it boils down to discipline.
Apostle, you're quiet.
back to that what you just said. Those that are arresting, they're not even disciplined themselves. Yes. If you are saying that they are arresting people because of this one, that one, and you know like a fraudster or a Yahoo boy because of his hairstyle, I'm sorry, but you are not intellectually okay. You listen to what people say, what comes out, the way they talk. That's how you define somebody. That's where you tell if this person has sense or not, if this person is doing this thing or not. It's not the way.
But the way you dress is the way you're gonna be.
Okay, hairstyle. Keeping dreadlock got the question. Hairstyle braiding is it a bad thing? I can wear suits and still braid my hair, looking sharp as nice, soft and.
Every organization, you can enter every.
Why do I need to enter every organization? If I want to become a military soldier, I cannot do that. It's their policy.
If you're a public figure, you can't.
If I'm a public figure, I can do it. It depends on who and who wants to follow my path.
Let's talk about it in the church now. Let's bring it to the church.
Oh, take it.
Okay, well, I'll say this. Upon looking at someone, upon like meeting someone for the first time or seeing someone first, basically, you cannot really tell what is going on with the person or what the person is going through. You understand? Now, yes, the way you dress is the way you'll be addressed. But in terms of the dreadlocks, like, who knows, maybe the person is keeping it because they have, like, a scalp condition and they cannot cut their hair. Or maybe the person, because guys, the things that, we're all human beings, like, and we all have defects and what makes us perfect and imperfect or whatever. So I just feel like it still goes back to what we're saying, if what you're wearing or how you look or how you're relating with people is making them uncomfortable, or is not presenting you in a positive light, then it is bad. It is not about dreadlocks or no dreadlocks. Because until the person says, I'm going through an issue, you cannot tell. And then it is not good to judge immediately without having like the full,
I'm sorry, I think times have changed because normally back then, let me say from Cameroon, when you see people with dreadlocks, you usually associate them with maybe they are gang robbers, we call cigarette smoke like banger smoking, or yes, first they do terrible things. So in our society back then, you see that if you see somebody that is that way, you're usually very like scared of them. But now things have changed because dreadlocks is no more considered as one kind of like very negative hairstyle. People do it for different reasons, not because maybe they're smoking or they're taking hard drugs, but people just feel like it's a.
I feel like the children of God, we should be known for something. You understand? Like, there should be a standard when it comes to our physical appearance. Apostle, please, I want you to throw more light on that. No, he has to say something. Okay, Oinda, say something.
I feel what I just wanted to say is there's a way you will keep your hair. Someone can have afro and still look bad and look indecent. And there's a way you will keep a dreadlock that you still look decent. Now, I've seen people, you can style it, put it to the back, put it in a ponytail, braid it down, make it look presentable. Even if you go for a job interview, they will consider you. Why? Because you're not looking tattered. You're not looking like a mad person. There are people that will carry dreadlock on their head and you're wondering, are you okay? Like, is everything fine with you? I have seen people like that. You don't take care of it. You end up looking like someone who doesn't have something up here. That exactly, because even when you see these people, it's not like I said they relock it. You see their hair they look like rastas, they look like crazy people.
Apostle, please, can Apostle speak?
Okay. From my own point of view, we're in a society where we want to defend what we do. We want to defend who we are. See, we're in a generation where abnormality has become normal. So if you are becoming normal in this generation, they see you as a reprobate person. So see, the reason why this topic is looking somehow contradicting in the way we are saying is because we have already have a posture in our hearts. Let's come to the reality in where we are living from. We already have a posture in our heart that, so this generation, if you rebuke a child, they will rebuke you back. This is the fact. We don't want to, see, many youths don't want to be in a place where they will be corrected. Yeah. They don't want to be in a place where they will be rebuked. That is the reason why the life keeps spoiling, and you see the youth are still doing all they want to do from their heart. I know the old also the fool also grow old, right? Now we have to understand this fact that anytime that we are trying to defend something, it's not about you. Don't add your emotion to it. But say it because the little one will also watch this video. They will also listen to what you are saying. So with the way you are saying it, they might contradict you. It's just like some people, there is a way when they pray now, maybe some people might bend their head. Some people might take it unlikely that, okay, this is how it's supposed to be. Yeah. So whenever we are doing something, let's put it in a posture where even the next generation, when they are coming, they can also fit in to that posture. That is why I say decency is a posture in all ramifications. So when you are saying, is dreadlock this, is that, our Father in the Lord, can he pierce the ear? Let's be responsible to ourselves. Have you seen Bezos? Have you seen Mark Zuckerberg? All these things, do you see them doing these things? Are they responsible? Because it takes discipline to gain a height. Do you understand? So let us not add emotion or who we are to whenever we are defending something. Let also look around. I'm not saying whether you are carrying dreadlock is bad. Like she said, there is a way you can also make it discipline because people are so born with it. Samson was born with dreadlock, right? Elijah has dreadlock, right? So all of these people, we have to understand this because I'm saying it from the standpoint of biblical influencing it to the essence of this podcast is for us to influence the world with a biblical standard.
Yes, sir.
This is it. Are we talking in the word? So the word cannot even defend the scripture. But why are you defending the word? Why are you defending the word? You are defending the word here.
This has to be a rap for dressing. This has to be a rap for dressing. Let's go to the next one, which is decency in standard of taste.
Taste? What kind of taste?
Standard of taste. For example, is having high standard a form of indecency?
High standards work in where? Like
For example, in
relationship, financially, business. No, having a high standard means your taste is exquisite. I mean, like, yeah, you have. In fact, people who have high standards don't do indecent things. Those are the people that society would say, this person, look at the way this person looks, the elegance or the poise or whatever the person, rich people, I don't think a rich person would pierce his ear. A CEO would pierce, like he said, a CEO that has high taste wearing an Armani suit, he would not want you to look at something else, or he wants you to pay attention to his Gucci shoes. He doesn't care about he doesn't want you looking at his hair. He wants you to feel his presence. So having good taste, no, it doesn't. No.
Because she mentioned something saying if you have high taste, you will not want to do something bad. I beg to differ, my sister. Okay, some things, but we see these people. Sorry, no shade to. No shade to. Let's say people that want fast money, people that do ritual, they have high taste now. My sister, why are they doing money ritual? Is it not to buy expensive things?
Okay.
So let me finish. That's just the point I wanted to counter. I'm not countering any other thing you said.
Okay.
Just that part of saying if you have high taste, you will not want to do some things. There are people who have high taste and they will do anything. My sister, hold on. My sister, hold on. They will do anything and everything, whether good or bad, to get that taste. I mean, they want to feel fulfilled that this thing, I guess have it. So I guess do whatever it takes. That's all. I drop my mic.
Sorry. So I will say something because liking good things and differentiating quality are two different things. No, I'm saying liking good things, and she said, do people who have high standards. So liking quality and liking good things are not the same. Liking quality and liking good things, they're not the same. No, I don't think so. Because some people let me tell you why. Because some people like quantity over quality.
Contradicting the question.
No, she said people who
high standard, a form of indecency.
That's what she asked now.
When you go to the dictionary, the synonyms of all of these things, you will see good there. When you type quality there, you will just see good. So why? Don't contradict it. They are just same thing. When I say this thing is good, if you want to emphasize on that, then we can initiate marketing podcast.
Period. You wanted to say something, right?
I'm okay, I'm good.
All right.
I want to ask him a question. Can someone be a slave queen and also a daughter of Zion?
Can someone be a slave queen and also a daughter of Zion?
Oh, I did not ask you.
Okay, slave queen.
Oh, I did not ask you. I asked him.
Okay, slave queen, I think the definition for slave queen is like a lady who is jobless and she's looking very beautiful. How she making income?
First of all, what is a slave queen?
Are you a slave queen?
Most slave queens
Are you a slave
are
queen?
jobless. Yeah. Okay, what do you mean by slave queen, please, in this
Are you a
context?
slave queen, girl? Are you a slave queen?
Okay.
Wait, are you a slave queen?
Are you a slave queen?
That's what. I'm sorry. That word, exactly. Because if we're using the word slave queen, no. I'm not talking about the synonym. I'm just saying from where the word, like the things that it represents. It's not usually the good things. You understand? They call Ron's girls slave queens. Why? Because they are slaying, right? I'm not a Ron's girl. I'm a daughter of Zion, right? But I mean, if you are talking about, can you dress well? Can you look presentable and be a daughter of Zion? Definitely. But I am no slave queen. I'm a beautiful daughter of Zion. And I slave for Jesus, period.
Okay, just in 1 second. I think we shouldn't see me. I don't know. I don't wanted to sit down here, but I tried. I tried. See, how many, can we answer this question? How many people in the world have actually adapted the language of the church? How many? Please name them. Give me one celebrity that have adapted one language of the church. You see? Are you seeing now? Are you seeing now that it's even difficult to figure them out? Right. So why are we supporting these things? There are some language we shouldn't use in the church.
Language of the church, like give me an example.
When I mean Christian language, I'm talking of there are some words you don't say. I don't know, like some F word, it doesn't need to come out from your mouth. There are some languages, slave queen or whatever. Where did you find that thing? It's not in theology, it's not in anywhere. So there are some we, the church, we are the one promoting the word. I must be honest with you. We, the church, we are the one promoting the word. And you can find out in this word that nobody is promoting the language of the church. This is the fact. How many people are promoting it? I'm slaying for Yeshua. I'm a witch for Christ. What is all of at this? Please, I don't want to.
Actually, we have Apostle. Actually, we have some influencers that are actually doing these things that you're saying. But now the thing is, this world revolves. You give them their time. The time will come when these people will be more than thousands. Just like the way everybody started from small. The world is revolving. As people are doing, as TikTok is like that. Okay,
adapt to their language to revolve.
We are not saying we should adapt.
One minute. I have to check the meaning of slave.
No phone.
Please give me the microphone. The meaning of slay means to succeed greatly, aside the fact that killing someone, right? So, I mean, I feel like we can use the word slay, right?
Yes.
And no. I mean, there are two meanings. There are two meanings: kill intentionally, right, and also to succeed greatly. Yes. No, not this. Bro.
To me, I don't feel it's right, honestly.
Maybe because of what it represents. Do you understand? Okay. We are slay daughters of Zion. We are slaying daughters of Zion. It doesn't sound we are daughters of Zion, period.
We remain here. We will not leave this place. This is a wrap for today's episode. Let us know your comments. Let us know your views on what you think about decency in your taste, decency in the way you dress and all of that, decency in your speech as well. Let us know about that. Until we come your way next time, this is bye for now.
Bye.